Yo, what's going on out there, fight world? This your boy Money back with another one, fam. Nelson Hurts on three big dogs in this fight game. We have Keith one-time Thurman, the former unified welterweight world champion. Then we have Terence T-Boy Crawford, the three-division world champion, the former undisputed world champion, the current WBO welterweight world champion. Then we have Errol, the True Spence Jr., the king of the welterweight division, the WBC, the IBF, and the Super WBA unified welterweight world champion. Now, we all want Errol Spence versus Terence Boy Crawford, ladies and gentlemen. We all know that this fight was supposed to take place either at the end of 2022 or the beginning of 2023. But we know Terence Boy Crawford ran out the door on Errol Spence Jr. and went and fought David Avanesian, for alleged $10 million. Now, Errol Spence looked like he wanted to spin a block once again, and it looked like he wanted to get Terence Crawford another opportunity at greatness and at undisputed at the welterweight division in the four-belt era. Now, this is what's going around, ladies and gentlemen. It's a rumor. We don't know if it's true or not, but I'm here to tell you that it's a short possibility that it could be true, that Errol Spence just might be looking at a fight with Terence Boy Crawford coming up next instead of him taking on Keith one-time Thurman at 154 pounds. Now, we all know Errol Spence is ready to get away from 147, and he's ready to go to 154. But his main goal is to be undisputed at 147 pounds. And to do that, he has to take on this man right here, Terence Boy Crawford. Now, like I stated earlier, Terence Crawford had all the opportunities in the world to fight Errol Spence after he and his fans, running around here saying that Errol Spence been ducking him for over 4 to 5 years now. It was up to Terence Crawford to sign that contract and to make the fight happen. But Terence Crawford had other plans. It didn't look like he was in a hurry to fight Errol Spence. It looked like that he wanted to tune up because he was out the ring for an entire year. So now, after he went and fought David Avanesian, like I said, made allegedly $10 million that everybody that was gloating on. Oh, he's getting $10 million. Now, is he ready to step in the ring with Errol Spence since he got his tune-up? Or will he fall through with the Golden Boy contract and fight Alex Rocha and leading towards Virgil Ortiz? You know what I'm saying? So this is going to stop all the bull crap to see if you really want to fight or not. Now, like I say, Errol Spence, was rumored to be facing Keith one-time Thurman at 154 pounds after Thurman was, mandated to fight Errol Spence at 147 for Spence WBC scrap. Now, me knowing Keith Thurman, he would do whatever he got to do to get a fight with Errol Spence. Keith Thurman would do whatever he has to do to get a fight with Errol Spence, whether it's at 147 or it's at 154, because of where his status is now in a boxing game. At once upon a time, Keith Thurman was the hottest thing at the welterweight division. He ended up losing to Manny Pacquiao. He disappeared for 3 years, came back, beat Mario Barrios, been off the scene for a little bit, but he still got a name, and his name still holds a little weight. You know what I'm saying? So we all seen that Errol Spence and Keith Thurman was supposedly being talks, but we don't know if it's going down or if it's off, right? It's going to be up to Errol Spence on what Errol Spence wants to do. You understand what I'm saying? We all know Errol Spence is the A-side. We all know he is the big dog and the king, so his word is the last say-so. So if Errol Spence want to come back and give Terence Crawford another opportunity after Terence Crawford had played them, we all know he played them hard, right? They did everything he asked of, gave him what he wanted, that was fair. You understand? And, when they got down to the nitty-gritty, they needed him to sign a contract. He didn't say nothing back for 15 whole days, and he ran off and he signed a contract with David Avanesian. So if EJ want to step back up and give him another opportunity, then that's going to be the risk that Errol Spence takes. Now, we all know the saying, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, it's shame on me, right? So Errol Spence is in that position right now. You understand? He's in that position. But what we do know about Errol is he wants to please the fans. He want to give boxing what it deserves, and he want to, complete his goal and live out his dream as the undisputed champion at the welterweight division, especially in the four-belt era. Especially in the four-belt era, ladies and gentlemen. So, these two men are on the table for Errol, and who knows, he still got fights on the table at 154 if that's the route he want to go, because everybody is lined up to fight Errol Spence. Everybody is lining up to fight Errol Spence. Just let you know the type of weight that EJ holds. You know what I'm saying? He holds that type of weight because he is a star in the boxing game. So now, when it comes to Terence Boy Crawford, Um, will Bud step up to the plate and not bullcrap? Right? Will he step up to the plate and not bullcrap? Will the fanatics and the ones that feel like they so pro Terence Bud Crawford, will they hold his feet accountable and hold his feet to the fire? And if he don't sign his contract, blast his ass. Because Errol Spence coming back around a second time and giving him another opportunity after letting him get in a fight in, right, making his money that he wanted to make, and he still don't sign the contract and he's still making up excuses, bro. Come on, man. There's nothing else to be said. There's nothing else to be said. We all know they just don't want to fight, and for some reason, he want to hold on to his O, and he want to fight the lesser opponents to go off into the Hall of Fame as an undefeated fighter. You know what I'm saying? So people got to hold Terence Bud Crawford accountable and let him know that you just can't do anything and think you're going to get away with it, bro. It don't work like that. Now, we know Keith Thurman, he's right there in the background. He want the opportunity. He understands that, look, Errol Spence is the A side. I know it. When I was at my highest peak, I didn't make the fight happen with Errol, but now it looked like I got an opportunity to fight him. My name holds a little weight because I beat Danny, I beat Sean, I fought Manny Pacquiao. I was the former former unified WBC IBF world champion at the welterweight division. And if you beat me and you put me on your resume, that's a good name to have on your resume, making your claim for the Hall of Fame, as Errol Spence is doing, But Errol don't really like him that much, so his chances are a little slim as well on what Errol Spence want to do, right? So now we're just looking at the totality of things, at the overall of things. It's going to come down to Errol Spence, man. It's going to come down to Errol Spence. Do his team want to sit around and deal with what they deal with Terence Bud Crawford, and have faith that Terence Bud Crawford is going to sign a contract and get into that ring, or is he going to bull jive them again and go out there and try to, sell a fight off himself when it's not his fight to sell, right? Sell a fight off himself and try to do business for Errol Spence as if he is the big dog or things of that nature, which fucked the whole fight up in the first place that people didn't really pay attention to. You know what I'm saying? You can't be running around here acting as if, oh, you know what? I'm going to go shop this fight and I'm going to make it happen for both of us. I'm going to make sure I get treated right and I'm going to make sure you get what you get. But as long as I'm all right, then it is what it is. It don't work like that, bro. If you're going to do work with PBC and Showtime, you're doing business with PBC and Showtime. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to go off and think you can just take and talk to other people because you think they threw you a good number. That it's A-okay for you to tell Errol Spence what you're going to do and when y'all going to do it. No, sir. If you want to work with us, come and work with us. If not, go do somewhere else like you just did. You feel me? But I do feel like Errol Spence wants this fight. I do feel like Errol Spence, he don't want to fight nobody else at 147 if it ain't Terence Crawford. He want to give us, the fans, the biggest fight in boxing. And he wanted to be on that stage to show people that Terence Bud Crawford can't fuck with me and that, I'm better than this dude. I'm better than this dude. He holding my last piece to my puzzle. He don't want to come up off of it because he know I'm going to whoop his ass. So at the end of the day, I'm going to do what I got to do to make the fight happen. Now, what I don't like is these cats coming out here trying to blame Errol Spence, for the fight not happening. You know what I'm saying? Or Errol Spence, he can do this, or Errol Spence, he can do that. No, Errol Spence is doing exactly what Errol Spence need to do, and that's trying to make the fight happen with him and Terence Crawford and get his dude what he's looking for. But at the same time, I'm not going to do myself in just to please him. No, it don't work like that. It's going to be an even playing field. I'm the A side, so yes, I get a little bit extra. And if you don't want to agree to that, then it is what it is, man. I take my little talent on up to 54, and I'll start my reign at 154. But I'm not going to sit around and let him fuck over me just because he feel like he got the last scrap and that hold more weight than what I'm holding on to. And I don't care what you people say. You know what I'm saying? So when we're looking at the situation, I know a lot of people looking at this like, man, is it really true or not? Do Errol Spence want to fight this dude again? Yes, Errol Spence want to fight him, bro. He wants to fight him. But he not go fuck himself forward to please no Terence Crawford because that's not going to work. That's not going to work at the end of the day. Terence Crawford, if Errol Spence come back around and give you this opportunity, bro, you have to take it. You have to take it because if you don't, you going to look like a real sucker and you going to look like a real ducker. You know what I'm saying? And nobody ain't going to be able to save your ass on that. Nobody. You understand? Errol Spence is coming back to give you another opportunity after you done screwed them over. Man, if you don't take this fight, bro, we know what it is at the end of the day. And everybody that try to say it's Errol Spence's fault, I'm going to grill your ass. I'ma grill you. Straight up, bro. Because Errol Spence is going out his way to give us, the fans, one of the biggest fights in boxing and something that we can hold on to in history. And y'all still can't back that man and give him his just due. It just shows what type of fans y'all are, fam. It just shows what type of fans y'all are. So at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, we go sit back. We go let this thing play out. We go see if that second contract is coming out to Terence Crawford once again for this fight. And if he don't take it, man, y'all leave Errol Spence alone. Get that man his just doing his credit and tell him he can move on with his career because Terence Crawford is the reason why this fight is not taking place. EJ, keep putting that pressure on. Keep being the king you are, bro. Keep being the big dog you are. And we appreciate you for trying to give us the best versus the best, even when the other best don't want to face the best. And that's just real talk. Until then, it's your boy Money, the NSBC moving. Everybody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Want to donate OG Money on Cash App. TreyHouse52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend. Hit that subscribe button. Like, comment, share the videos. And y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.